Hello, this is Professor Chalai, and in this video we're going to look at how to create fillable PDFs using Microsoft Word and Adobe Acrobat. Now, in creating a fillable PDFs, there are many different types of questions or fields that you might want your students to fill. Here I just have a few simple ones. For example, short answer type questions and long answer type questions, fillable tables, true and false or multiple choice type questions where there's only one correct answer, or questions where there could be multiple correct answers. So we're going to look at how to create your Word document to make it easy to create fillable PDFs. So for questions where you want just a short answer, I would suggest just putting a small underscore so that the Adobe Acrobat could recognize that an answer should fit there. Similarly, for the short answer questions, a small short line. For longer paragraph style answers or form fields, just leave enough space for us to put the form field in. For tables, there's actually nothing that we need to do. We just leave tables as is. We could also leave the multiple choice and multiple answer questions as is, but I just like to first make these bullet points, and let's separate these. So make that a separate list so that we could change the bullets. For these, since we can only have one correct answer, let's choose a circle. Yep, that looks good. And for these, usually we use boxes for them. If you can't see any of the icons that you want, just go to Define New Bullet, go to Symbol, and select any of the symbols that you want. This looks like a nice square for a box. So there we go, boxes. Once all that's good, make sure you save your Word document and go to File, Save as Adobe Acrobat PDF, and I'll just give it the same name. And this should open Adobe Acrobat for you automatically. And from here, it's actually very simple to make this into a fillable PDF. You just go to Tools, down here to Prepare Form. You don't want signature, so you can uncheck this and just click Start, and it's done for you. Name, date, how old are you, all filled automatically. Describe yourself isn't, but you can go up here and click and drag a box for that paragraph. We'll come back and edit each of these. You see the table is built up automatically for you, but the multiple choice and the multiple answers are not. So for the multiple choice, we click on the little circle thing and go over our first button. And for the group name, let's just give it something that makes sense. Let's call it number 4, because this is for question number 4. And for the first choice, we'll call it T for true. And then before you click off, just click add another button and click over the second choice. It'll be in the same group, number 4, but we'll call this one false, F for false. And you can keep adding more and more buttons if you have, for example, A, B, C, D for a multiple choice. But that's it. And then you can click off when you're done. For types that select all that apply is a little bit easier. You just click the little square box, click over, and let's call that 5A. Do another one, click, 5B, click 5C, and click 5D. You can name these things anything more appropriate if you wish. And if you want, you can go about and make sure they're perfectly aligned and all that good stuff. But that's it. A few other things that we want to do. First, for the paragraph, let's go to Properties, go to Options, and just select multi-line. That tells us that the answer could exactly what it says. Could have multiple lines. The other thing I like to do is to select all of them and make them a different color from black, which would be the default. So I select all of them. Let's do these first. Right click, go to Properties. In the appearance, I select, you could keep it at varies font, but I don't like that. So I will select 12-point font. I'll change the color to, let's do blue, and click Close. I could do the same for these. Select all of them, right click, properties and appearance, maybe choose 12-point font and also blue. But because this is a table for these, let's make sure they're centered in the cell. So for options, make sure center is clicked. It is already, so that's all good. And then close. And that's it. We've created a fillable PDF form with many different question types. Just hit Control S to save. And you can save it wherever. I just usually overwrite the form that I started with. So that's good. The final step is to test whether all of this worked. So usually I use Google Chrome because it's not a proper PDF reader. So if it works in Google Chrome, it would work in any other decent PDF browser, PDF reader. So let's select the form and I just drag it into Google Chrome to open it. And I'll test it. Here's my name and date in blue font, just as I liked. How old are you? Describe yourself, make sure it's multiple lines. Tables, you just need to make sure that a few of the cells work. And true, false. Yep, seems like that works. And these, yep, that works. So you could go back into Adobe Acrobat and change the size of the font if you wanted to. For example, here, because I think these are all 14-point fonts, the answers look tiny, so you could increase that. But really, it's that easy to create a PDF, fillable PDF using Word and Adobe Acrobat. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.